Okay, The Last Dance, episode 1. I was looking for certain things, but I didn't get what I was looking for, so I'm a little disappointed, but it was still a great episode, and I still loved it. So how you guys doing? If you clicked on the video, you've probably seen episode 1 of The Last Dance. Yep, if you follow me, you probably also follow sports pages and sneaker pages, and the hype for this docuseries was just insane. So let me explain to you some of the things that I was looking for that I didn't get. Alright? I was looking for scandal, I was looking for controversy, I was looking for fights. Because part of the hype that was distributed to the in the lead up to this docuseries was there were tapes that were unreleased for the longest time. Jordan did not allow the release of the tapes. I don't know how and why Jordan had the rights, but you know, it makes sense for him to give the go signal. He didn't want the tapes to be seen by the world, and now we're gonna see them for the first time. And I was looking for that in the first episode, but I tell you, it's still a great episode. Even though we didn't get those, we got snippets of those hidden tapes, but I was looking for, you know, who doesn't love a juicy scandal from time to time, right? And I was looking for that on the get-go, but we're not getting that. What we got instead was a great setup to what is to be a great docuseries, right? We're given a peek into the 1997 Chicago Bulls after having won their 5th championship, going into their 6th. The team almost broke up, and they established early why and how the series is aptly named The Last Dance, right? They were going to break up, and this was their last dance. At the last part of the episode, Phil Jackson's first meeting, in his first meeting for the new season, he gave out the handouts, and it was a battle plan of sorts, and it was called The Last Dance, right? There was a chance that these guys were still going to play together the following year, but his mindset was, this is our last dance, and we've got to give it everything we've got, right? So that was, we established that early in episode 1. If you haven't seen the episode, if you haven't seen episode 1 of The Last Dance, and if you don't want any spoilers, please click away, alright? If I haven't made it obvious yet, I'm giving away some of the meatiest parts of episode 1. Now I want to talk about the main purpose of the episode, at least to me. Now, I think the main purpose of the episode 1, was to establish that Jordan was always a prospect. He was always good, and he was always still the hardest worker, no matter how much praise and accolades he received, right? They established that early, you know, late in his high school playing days and college, and his rookie season in the NBA. And you cut to the 97-98 season, he was always the hardest worker. So they wanted to establish that, and they were laying the groundwork for the whole series. And when they did that, when they started to show the early college clips, that's when I said, hey, I'm not gonna get the hidden tape, the hidden footage here. I'm not gonna get the scandal. You know what they say, he punches teammates, he curses at them, and I didn't get that, but it was still a great episode. So that's when I realized that this was gonna be a sort of a setting the stage episode, and it did not disappoint. The documentary showed his playing style in college, and it was weird seeing his shooting form back in the day. It was like, it was more calculated, it was more mechanical, he was more careful about his jump shot, and that's so different from the Jordan, the NBA 6 championships Jordan that we know, where his jump shot is a little bit more fluid. And anyway, they established that Jordan was a great player, and that people depended on him in any team that he joined. So that was the main purpose of episode 1 to me. And finally, I want to share with you my main takeaway from the episode, and this is really shallow, pardon me. So let's go back to 1984, the NBA draft. You have Olajuwon, picked by Houston, Sam Bowie, picked by Portland, then Jordan, picked by Chicago. All right. I had always scoffed and laughed at Portland. I always made fun of them. I always thought Portland, it was a stupid move by picking Sam Bowie over Jordan. But because of the episode, and because someone from Chicago's front office had explained in the episode, I'm now realizing why Sam Bowie makes sense. Why Sam Bowie was Portland's pick at the time. It's because they had Drexler. Of course, it was sitting under my nose. I was a kid, and I was sarcastic like that, and I was all knowing, and they needed a formidable center. Houston took Olajuwon already. Sam Bowie was the next best thing. They weren't gonna go with Jordan because Jordan and Drexler, they just won't play well together. At least that's what they thought, and it just made sense. And I'm realizing that, and I'm with you, Portland. I realized it now, and it's just cool to finally realize something and see the bigger picture. And thanks to the docuseries, I now have that, and I'm an enlightened boy. And there you have it, guys. This is my reaction video of sorts for episode 1 of The Last Dance. And yes, there will be a reaction video for episode 2 and 3 and 4 until we get to episode 10, whether you like it or not, right? So it's on Netflix. They drop 2 episodes per week. They dropped episodes 1 and 2 today, and I'm gonna watch episode number 2 and make my reaction video for that. I'm probably gonna drop that the following day. It's really interesting. I'm so excited. If this is what they did with episode 1, they did a good job in setting the tone and keeping me excited for episode number 2. And I know it's going to get better and better. I'm just excited. What do you think of my reaction? What do you think of episode 1 if you've seen it? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to have a conversation with you. All right? There you go. Last Dance. Love the docuseries. See you next time.